Guys, I finally figured it out. I figured out how we're gonna save the Browns. Deshaun Watson is gonna save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. Jacoby Brissett is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. Jeff Driscoll is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. DTR is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. Joe Flacco is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. PJ Walker is going to save the day. No, scratch it. This time, Deshaun Watson is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. Oh, it's going to be Bailey Zappi. He's going to save the day. No, scratch it. Jameis Winston is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. Joe Flacco, this time, is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. Dylan Gabriel, he is going to save the day. Wait, no, scratch it. We have got it. We have finally got it. Shedeur Sanders is here, and he is going to save the day. The time has come. It is time. Look upon your king and tremble. We're idiots. Browns lose 23-16 to the Baltimore Ravens in a game that was not even as close as the final score indicates. Yes, I know, it was tied with 4 minutes left. I don't care. I don't care. I simply don't care. When the stat sheet says this, and that's the difference between the two teams in total yardage, it was not a close game at all. I should also mention that the Browns scored 16 points, so they failed to score more than 17 again. Even then, 16 is not what they deserved. They got 7 of those points because of a pick 6 from Devin Bush, and they got 3 of those points because the Ravens muffed a punt. The Ravens gifted the Browns 10 points like they were in the Christmas season already, a month and a half too early still. They were gifting free presents to the Cleveland Browns, a free 10 points. The Ravens gifted us more points than the Browns scored on their own. And the Browns still lost this game. Why did they do that? And listen, I'm not going to blame the defense. I'm not. Lamar's on the other side. Derrick Henry's on the other side. The Ravens are a great offense with a great offensive line. Hey, this is me just pausing the video real quick just to say that that is a total lie. The Ravens' offensive line is not good. When Myles Garrett sacks you 4 times, you don't have a good offensive line. Although, it should be mentioned that the Ravens are having their worst season in several years. Meanwhile, their offensive line is terrible. It seems as though there is a common link that brings those two events together. Let's dive more into that, shall we? Do you notice that great teams in the NFL usually have great offensive lines? Maybe somebody should learn that that's how it works. And that's not even just a Browns thing. Bengals, Texans, maybe learn something from that? Okay, so the Browns lost 23-16, and the big story isn't even going to be about the fact we lost. Dylan Gabriel, who already wasn't playing well and was being called for his benching by every Browns fan in that stadium, gets benched. Not because of performance, but because he has a concussion. Or he might have a concussion, and the Browns did the right thing to take him out of the game. That means Shadur Sanders is in. The fans get their wish. The Shadur Sanders cult-like fan base gets his wish. The lovers of Deion Sanders and anything Sanders related gets their wish. Shadur Sanders is on the field. How does he do? Well, let's see. Oh my gosh. That is horrible. 4 of 16 is a 25% completion rate. That is awful. You cannot blame that entirely on the wide receivers. You also can't blame that entirely on the O-line. Guys, I don't think Shadur Sanders is good at football. No, he's not. Now, he made it to the NFL, which is something a lot of quarterbacks wish they could do. So, there is some respect he has earned. I will acknowledge that. He's not a professional quarterback with these numbers. No! You could have Tom Brady as the Browns quarterback, and the Browns' record would probably still be 2-8. Oh yeah, we're 2-8, by the way. One of the worst records in the league. I wonder how we got there. I wonder if we should fire the guys responsible for that. Per favor. Let me slow this down. I think me walking around in a bunch of circles listing all of the different quarterbacks that the Browns thought could save their team has sent me on a bit of a crazy trip, and I need to come back down to earth. How do I say this calmly? Rationally. Grounded in reality. You're a bad football team. Bad football teams find ways to lose games. And more importantly, bad football teams find ways to stay bad. Shedeur Sanders will not save you. Dillon Gabriel, who was Kevin Stefanski's guy, he was the Kevin Stefanski pick in the draft. He will not save you. Joe Flacco couldn't save you. All those quarterbacks I named at the top of the video, they could not and will not save you. Why are they not saving you, or why did they not save you? Some of it is on the quarterbacks being trash. You know what's been a common theme for each of the last 4 years? How about the offensive line? Oh my gosh. It's back to being the worst in the league. It's horrible. The left tackle position in particular is a black hole of despair. I shiver just by looking at it, just by thinking about it. Makes my skin crawl. Me thinks that we should address it with our first pick in the draft. So let me tell you this. I love Fernando Mendoza. I think Mendoza is going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. He's probably going to win the Heisman Trophy for the Indiana Hoosiers as the most outstanding player in college football, and he deserves it. He will probably be the top quarterback taken off the board. He will, at minimum, be a top 5 pick in next year's draft, and the Browns should not take him. Why? Because their left tackle position is a gaping hole. And like I've been saying, Tom Brady could be the Browns quarterback and the Browns would still stink because they cannot protect him. They need a legitimately great left tackle. Spencer Fano, tackle from Utah, he's right there. Go get him. You do not need to make this complicated. Draft Spencer Fano, please and thank you. Then, with your second pick, if Carnell Tate is still available, you take him. If not, you've got other good wide receivers in this draft. If Carnell Tate is not available, Mekhi Lemon probably is. Take him. Mekhi Lemon's good. I'm going to be honest. I'm honestly glad the Browns lost. If the Browns somehow managed to win this game, I think I would be more upset. Because I'd be worried that the Browns winning this game would delude Jimmy Haslam into thinking that maybe Kevin Stefanski found the magic touch for his offense by making Shedeur Sanders the quarterback. And because Shadur Sanders was the Andrew Berry pick, that means both Berry and Stefanski should therefore keep their jobs going forward. So because we lost this game, any chance of that thought cracking his way into Jimmy Haslam's mind is gone. Us losing this game is actually a big help. So, one step closer to those two numbskulls getting fired. People actually thought Shedeur Sanders was going to save this team. Like, why? All of you who are willing to admit you were wrong about Shedeur Sanders being the GOAT and about how it was time for him to lead this team and be great, apology accepted. I accept your apologies. You're more than welcome to join the bandwagon of reality of acknowledging that this team is defunct and this franchise needs to be metaphorically nuked from orbit. Nothing on this team is professional as a team. There are professional individuals. Myles Garrett, 6 straight years of 12 sacks. That's a Hall of Fame player who's playing at Reggie White levels, and we're wasting his talent. Carson Schlesinger, a draft pick that Andrew Berry actually hit on. Blind squirrel finds nut. No one on offense. No one. I mean, Judkins is good. I wouldn't call him elite. Fannin has a cool play every game. Do we call him elite yet? I wouldn't put him there yet. The defense as a whole is decent, but no, this is not a professional team. This is not a professional team. There aren't even that many truly professional players in terms of how they play and how they act on and off the field. The GM doesn't deserve a professional job. The head coach doesn't deserve a professional job, let alone being a professional head coach anywhere. And Jimmy Haslam doesn't deserve to be the owner of a professional football team. What about the Cleveland Browns is professional? Nothing. Metaphorically, nuke this franchise from orbit. Finite. Done. Kaput. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you want to see more of my videos, please click subscribe. Follow me on Next for more Browns-related content, and please share this video with all your family and friends who are fans of the Browns or the Ravens. Onward with the tank, and hopefully onward with the metaphorical nukes.